Hello, sir. Hello.
One minute.
Yes, Hari. Yes, Hari, continue.
Yes, Hari, please continue.
Audible now?
It's audible. It's audible.
Okay. Pronouns to all. No. Sir, there was a project. It is revitalization of local health traditions of Idiki. It was aided by central government, and the study was conducted by hello, sir.
And visualized also. You
Hello.
can continue. You can continue.
That was undertaken by Swadeshi Science Movement, an NGO that is that stands for the upliftment of indigenous sciences. The study was done in 2009 to 2014, a 5-year project it was. And during the project, hundreds of Vaidyas or local healers, traditional physicians were interviewed, and actually they shared thousands of time-tested formulations. And I participated in the study in some area of the study. To share some of the informations obtained from those healers. And actually, the study had some objectives like exchange of knowledge and training the youngsters, because nowadays the youngsters are not interested in such practices. They are reluctant to the traditional healing. And then now we were trying to train some youngsters about the identification and protection of medicinal plants. And now we can start with the formulations. First one is that was used for migraine, or Suryavarta. In Sanskrit it is known as Suryavarta. Actually, this headache is related to sun. We can say like that. That pain starts with sunrise and aggravates by naturally subsides in the afternoon and relieves by sunset. That's why it is called Suryavarta. For that, application of that samanga, that is Biophytum sensitivum, the paste of the plant, that whole plant is used for that formulation, and it is applied to the forehead or vertex in the early morning. Usually, this type of application is done in early morning before sunrise. They are telling like that. Then this is very. I have selected some formulation which is very easy to practice. The drugs are usually available in all area. That's why we are selecting few formulations. Next one. In this condition, hair is lost in small circles. The scalp area will be smooth and shiny. Actually, it is a fungal infection. And in this formulation, we are using Cartigadu or Brassica gentiana. The whole plant is used for preparing some medicated oil. And this oil is applied to scalp or bath. Actually, this formulation is very effective in alopecia areata, but we are not sure about alopecia. But for areata, in which small circles are formed, this formulation is very effective. Next one is for epilepsy, especially in seizures of children. The Niloelpala, that is Monochoria vaginalis, and here the plant used internally. here also, the traditionalists are telling that the fresh juice and fresh paste that must be used in within 90 minutes or 1.5 hours, because if we are keeping it long time, it will get spoiled. Then usually we have to prepare fresh juice and fresh in pricing for these conditions. And this for this disease, the epilepsy, use this Monoporia vaginalis, the juice of this plant, and mode of application is giving 1 ounce of this fresh juice twice daily. Next one is for toothache. Here this Vadakshira is used because latex of the white exudate of this leaf stalk of the plant Ficus bengalensis. That's we applied gums and in two patients, and very commonly used in hair. Next one is for hair. Here the moringa is used. Moringa bark is used, and the use of the bark is prepared, and that is that can be taken with honey, because it is made palatable by adding honey. The medicine can repeat in at an interval of 2 hours till the condition is normalized. Next one is for the same condition for Adhisara also, we can use other formulation also. It is called as Ungu Mukkudi. Ungu means Pongamia pinnata or Karanja. Here the bark is boiled with buttermilk. That preparation is called mukkudi. And this mukkudi can be taken in, as I have said earlier, in the interval of 2 hours. This also is effective in diarrhea. Next one is aphthous ulcer, because it is a type of mouth ulcer. Here the bark of cashew tree is used. And here also we are preparing the mukkudi, same as said above. Here the bark is prepared, bark is boiled with buttermilk, and it is used for gargling. By gargling this mukkudi, the pain and ulcer will be healed. Next one is for hemorrhoids or piles. Here it's a special preparation, like the inflorescence of chinja, that's Tamarindus indica. That inflorescence is made into a paste, and it is used internally. This can be taken twice daily before food. If we are giving to children, then we can add honey also with that. Next one also is deals with hemorrhoids. Here that the fixed oil in the karanja, that ungu or Pongamia pinnata, the seeds has fixed oil, and we have to extract this fixed oil, and that oil is used for hemorrhoids. It is used internally and externally. This can be used in external piles and internal piles also. Externally, this is applied on the pile mass, but in that condition also, they are not using fingers for application. They are using some feather or some cloth for application of applying the oil. And this can be used internally. That is, we have to take 5 ml twice daily before food. Next one is Vibadiga or cracked food. Here the latex of the tender nut of cashew nut, it is used. The tender nut is cut, and that resin that is coming out, that it can be applied directly on cracked food. But one we have to notice that, or we should be cautious that it has some corrosive nature. This latex has some corrosive nature. So therefore, we have to make our foot or sole wet by applying water. We have to apply this resin only on wet food. After cleaning the food, we can apply this resin on that wet part of the sole. That's also very effective in foot cracks. Next one is allergic rhinitis or penasa. We may have heard that some people are sneezing 100 times or sometimes they will complain that they are sneezing 200 times like that. This is actually due to some hypersensitivity of nose. By instilling this fresh juice of durva, that is Cynodon dactylon, or in Malayalam it is called Karuga. By applying the leaf juice of this plant in the nostril, we can cure this penasa. But here also we have to take a precaution that we are applying this before sunrise. We have to apply it in early morning. That will be effective. Next one is fracture or kshata. Here we are using a fresh juice of bamboo leaves and durva. Both the ingredients we are taken in equal quantity, then fresh juice is prepared. It is taken in twice daily in 20 to 30 ml. Actually, this bamboo leaves are a good source of calcium. That may be the healing factor. Skin disease or kushta. Here, one plant Cerunilla pala or Euphorbia thymifolia. This is the main ingredient in the preparation. It is made in a paste with turmeric. Fresh turmeric will be better. That paste is applied externally. Usually, this is used in itching conditions and scaling conditions like psoriatic conditions. And can be applied externally. The problem is that we have to prepare the freshly. We have to prepare the paste. We cannot store the paste for long time. Next one is also the same drug we are using, Cerunilla pala, but the preparation is a little different. Here, some oil is prepared. For that, we are making the coconut milk and the paste of the Cerunilla pala or Euphorbia thymifolia. We are mixing it and heating. Then oil will be extracted from that milk. That product will be Hello.
Yes, Ryushan. Now it's audible.
Yes, it's audible. Please continue.
The soil can be applied externally and
Dr. Hari, should we share the screen from here? I think I have your PPT.
Now is it okay, sir?
No, it's not yet okay.
Hello.
The screen has not yet come. Yeah, yes, okay. Okay, continue, please.
Okay, sir. Next one is for acidity. Here also, the leaves of karanja is used, and actually it is a preparation of decoction, and prepared with the leaves of karanja.
Hello, Dr. Hari Krishnan. Dr. Hari?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're audible, but your screen has gone. No problem, you continue.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So please continue with this. In the coming, we can share the. Yes, it came. Please. Okay.
Okay, sir. Now the next one is dyspnea or Tamakashwasa. Here, a paste of taken in along with the coconut water. Tamakashwasa direct effect with the atmosphere, because in cloudy seasons or cloudy atmosphere and in such conditions the symptoms will be aggravated. In this combination we can use paste of Lajal or Mimosa pudica can be taken in with tender coconut. Next one is for chicken pox. Know that
It looks like Dr. Hari has lost his range again.
Sir, can we share PPT from here?
actually this combination was used in smallpox also, but nowadays it's not usually. But now they are using for chicken pox this same combination, that Loranthus with Tulsi juice. That pills are prepared and dried in shade and used 1 to 2 pills twice daily before food. Next one is a paste of payal chedi, that is Kalanchoe tubiflora. This is usually this plant is in marshy areas of marshy areas, and the paste of this plant, it has usually it will be very watery, and you have to drain excess water and apply this paste on the inflamed area. Next one is for toothache. It's actually it's a tooth preparation like LNG, Mimosops LNG seeds, then fruit of Solanum, Xanthocarpum, husk of rice, and rock salt. And these ingredients are actually fried and powdered, and this powder is used as tooth powder. That also we have proved that it is very active in toothache. The last one is mastitis in cattle. It's called agudweg. Here, paste of Datura metal, the leaves are used. It is paste with husk juice of tender coconut. That's a special preparation for inflammations, especially in mastitis of cattle. And this paste is applied in the udder, and a cloth is tied around the body to remain this medicine in position. And this also they are locally they are using very widely in for cattle. And actually, I have selected this all 20 preparations for this presentation, because these are the drugs are very common, and also the diseases are very common. During the study, we have made some clinical study, and this proven very effective. Now, one conclusion, which is a handful of easy and effective remedies for some common elements. There's a rich pool of valuable data generated from the project. These are submitted to Ayush Ministry for the welfare of mankind. I have to pay acknowledgement to Team Aranyagam, Ashtangam family. especially to Dr. Ajay sir and Vipin sir for kindly help. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Hari,
Sir.
for this presentation.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you, Hari, for this presentation.